is the season where everyone gets their real estate license. Everyone thinks that they're gonna live a luxurious life and they can quit their day job and they're gonna get rich quick. Boy, don't I wish that were true. I want to tell you the things that you probably shouldn't do and the questions that you really should ask in your interviews, because I didn't know this a few years ago, so I'm here to tell you the truth. Step 1, congratulations on passing your test. Those things, not a good time. Having the actual career, good time, great time. The one thing that you're gonna hear people say, I didn't listen to this advice. Why didn't I listen? I couldn't tell you. Do not go with the first opportunity you are given unless it's, and you know someone and you know it's a great opportunity. I didn't do that. I was excited, I was overwhelmed, I thought everything was special, everything was luxurious, everything was gonna be perfect, and I went with the first opportunity I was given. That was a waste of money. I have a list of things that I think that you should focus on that nobody told me about. If you're watching these videos, I know for a fact, because I've watched them too, that you're gonna hear people say, join a team. Teams are not for everyone. I'm gonna tell you right now, I have been on teams, I've been independent, I've gone back and forth a few times. I have been with big name firms and I've been with what we call boutique firms. I am with a little cute boutique firm right now and I have not left in a year, so it's going well. This was my choice. This is not a team. We act like a team, but I don't have to pay the split like a team, which is fantastic. Okay? It's very, very important. I'm in North Carolina, but I'm not necessarily gonna talk state specific. What you're gonna learn is that monthly you're gonna have to pay to be a realtor, to have your MLS, to have your lockbox. There's ways around it. That's not what this video is about. So you're gonna pay. You're also gonna pay to onboard originally, and then you're gonna pay annually. This is a lot of money. A lot of money. That's why I'm saying don't just go quit your day job unless you have saved up and you have somebody in your pocket. In your pocket, okay? That is like, I will literally close with you tomorrow. All right? That would be great. And if you do know that person, can you send them my way as well if you didn't get your license yet? I have a list of things that I want to talk about because they are really important and I don't want to forget. I was with a firm that on top of my monthly fees, I honestly could not tell you what I was being charged for. I probably could go back in time and find the contracts and the documents because as we know, we keep those for 3 years. But I know that they were charging me $100 a month and I know I lost $400 because I didn't get leads and I didn't get closings. Not fun, not fun. She did not have a good time, okay? And this isn't about that. This is the mistakes that I've made that you're not going to make, and that's why you're watching this video. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe. Anywho, so obviously what's really important is knowing what is the firm going to charge you. Let's be real. If you are young, because you could get licensed at 18, I meet a lot of realtors that start at 21, it's very common. You need to know what you're being charged, because like I said, you have your own bills, you're paying to be a realtor, and you need to know, is your firm going to charge you monthly for being there? Are they going to charge you printing fees? And what is the E&O? Most of the time, 100%, you need to have E&O. Baby brokers, long-term brokers, all brokers, you need to have E&O. But are you paying them monthly for E&O? Write these questions down. We're gonna ask these questions, okay? Another thing, leads. How do we get leads? Where do the leads come from? Should I pay for lead services? No. I meet so many established or new people that have spent thousands of dollars on lead services. Let's just say, off the top of my head, there are 2 really big names. We're not gonna name them. You can figure it out, don't worry, you got this, you're smart. Anyways, everybody uses them. Everybody. And if you don't answer the phone fast enough, they go to somebody else. Sometimes I call a lead from these people, from these services, and they will literally say, I already spoke to a realtor. And if you're lucky, they never got back to them. And now that lead is yours and they've never signed a contract, and you get to make their day by following up. Let's follow up with our leads. That's what a good realtor does. Okay, seriously though. Also, so what are their lead services? How do you get the leads? Like what do I have to do? Do you want me to prove myself by coming into the office every day? Do you want me to do every single open house every single weekend? Because I will. Look at my content, you know I will. But seriously, I have been given leads. We know guys, we know the AI is crazy. We know the spam calls are real. We have forewarned. We background check to see if people are accurate, if the information is accurate. If they're not showing up, they're probably not real. If they ask you to message on WhatsApp, they're probably not real. I was given a lot of WhatsApp leads, they went nowhere, and I was not given a lead as a replacement. I just got skipped. So many times in a row. Wasting my time, okay? If a firm is telling you that all you need to do is call for sale by owners, that is not for the weak, okay? It's not for the weak. No. For sale by owners can be scary. Expireds can be scary. I've never even done expireds. I won't do it because I know in here, it's just not for me. That's gonna lead to another point, okay? You need to ask what these firms are doing for you. What are they doing for you? What are they providing for you? Me, my marketing, I love marketing. That is my thing, that is my jam. I don't need that. I don't need help with that. Matter of fact, you might need me. So, you know, you gotta play to your strengths and don't get played, okay? Don't get played. We're gonna continue. Scheduling. As I said, don't quit your day job. Don't do it. Multiple times I've had little side gigs, you know, I do travel wedding hair, which is good money. I know my bills are gonna be paid. That's the most important part. I think being a successful agent in the beginning is knowing in your heart that you can do it. You're going to try, you're going to get there, you're going to get that closing, it's going to happen, your savings account will build, you will do it, okay? It's not easy. Do not base this whole career on your personality because I promise you, that's not why people hire you. Pretty face, that don't matter. That does not matter. Like I just said, what are you doing for them? Okay? People are gonna tell you, oh, what's your thing? You need to add value. What's your niche? I have deaf parents. That's all people want me to talk about. Let me tell you, if the entire world were deaf, apparently I would be wealthy and every one of them would be in a home from me, okay? That's not the case. Let's be for real. It does help me with referrals and connections, and I do this because I wanna help. If you're in real estate simply for the money, good for you. Good for you. That's not why I'm in it. I want to help. And I really do pray there's a day, hopefully it comes out of this, I pray there's a day where a deaf or hard of hearing person really truly needs me. That would be a dream. Dreams do come true when you put them into the universe. Back to the not quitting your day job. You need to talk about schedule. Let's be real. We become agents for many reasons, and one of the reasons is being independent. It's being 1099. It's making your own schedule. You're gonna see all the memes, especially once you get into it, that we quit our 9 to 5 to be a 24/7 because, hey, I'm gonna answer the phone, okay? I'm gonna answer my clients. You got questions? I'm gonna answer them as soon as possible because that's what good agents do. If you have another job and you go to a place that's like, no, you need to quit your job. You need to be here Monday through Sunday, 8 to 5. You're gonna do things that you hate. You're gonna answer the phone and you're not gonna get paid. Let's talk about it. You don't get paid until you get paid. You don't get paid until you close a deal. You could go under contract and not close for a month or 2 months or 3 months or 6 months. Ask me how I know. That was awful. Join a firm that, I know we all hate this, Join a firm that's a family. Join a firm that's friends. Join a firm that is not out to get you. You're not in competition with the owner. You're not in competition with your broker in charge or the girl sitting next to you or the guy sitting next to you. We're not in competition here. I love my firm. It took me a couple years to find a place like this. I have been asked to show a property and been thrown money. I have been asked to host an open house and they reimburse me. I promise you, that's not everywhere. I've been given gas money just to go to events and pass out my card, mine, simply because it has, I'm here to represent the firm. No problem. I don't even need to be paid. I went to a property that was across from somebody else's, another person in my firm's listing, and the sign was knocked over. She paid me. She should not have done that. I told her not to do it, but she did because she knows. She knows. We all need money, and so I helped a homie. I put the sign back up. I was already out there. Remember these things. Ask these questions. Ask. You're not an assistant. Unless you want to be an assistant, but there are things that you guys can do for each other. Ask if you can co-list. That is the one thing I didn't think to do until people here had started giving me that opportunity. They gave me the opportunity to co-list, and I was like, you're gonna pay me but you knew the client. You pretty much did all the work. You're gonna pay me? They're gonna pay you. And as a co-listing, you do get credit for it in the MLS, which is awesome. But if you're not comfortable, cut it out. Cut it out. There are so many things I hate. I hate to do it. I hate scripts. I made this. This isn't a script. This is just bullet points. And I was like, oh yeah, I talk too much. I don't want to forget these really important things that matter. Okay? I hate scripts. Do not tell me to study the script. I hate it. And some people love this stuff. This is my video. I get to say what I want if it's not illegal. Okay? I hate scripts. I hate them. I won't do them. I hate them. They're so robotic. No matter how many times I go over the same thing, I'm like, I hate it. I hate it. They're disgusting. They make me gag. I hate calling FSBOs. I already said that. Hate it. I did it every single day for hours on hours on hours for months. Hated it. The only thing I got out of it was I worked an open house and the guy immediately ghosted me and listed with somebody else the next day. I was there for 4 hours. Vacant house. Money out of my pocket, gas out of my car. Hate them. Hate them. What else do I hate? Let's see. Oh, mailers. Oh my gosh. I did so many mailers, and I'm not going to say that they're not useful. There is a way to geofarm. Look it up. I actually love geofarming. I love my town. I love my city. I love the areas here. I love where I live. I love places outside of it. I've driven around so much. I've done so many open houses, so many opportunities that I'm up and down the coast, okay? But seriously, I spent, do you know how much stamps are? I found out, yeah, they're not 25 cents a stamp anymore. No. I think a book of stamps here in North Carolina is $15, and it's not a book. It's one piece of paper, double-sided. It's about, 12 or 16. I haven't done it in a while. I did it month after month after month after month, week after week after week. And I went to certain firms where they did give us cards. So that was cute. My firm has cards, but it's more like, happy anniversary, congrats on your closing. Like, not necessarily like mailers. Okay, I've tried everything. All right, I've listened to Tom Ferry. I've done all the advice. I love handwriting. I would suggest, this is what I did in the beginning. I would go get coffee, lenders, insurance, inspectors, other realtors that are willing to talk to you. I would go get coffee with them, and I would handwrite a card, and I would give them a card. And at one point, I had stickers. I branded my own stickers on Canva and Amazon, and it was so cheap. It was awesome. I also, on Amazon, just looked up like realtor or like lender stickers, and I would get a pack. And it was fun. It's fun, dude. Just have a good time. Be yourself. Everybody's like, what is your brand? I don't know. I'm just me. I just love to help people. I love to chit chat. I love to market. I love open houses. I love meeting people. I don't know. I also love the contracts. Yeah, I'm a nerd. I love to read. I love contracts. I love coffee. We have coffee in our firm. We have an espresso machine. Highly recommend you come visit me if you have any questions or you want to buy or sell. Don't do things you hate. Don't do things you hate. You don't have to. You don't have to come in 8 to 5 and not get paid and call people that are screaming at you or trying to convince yourself that you are worth it. You don't need to convince other people you're worth it. That's why I like open houses so much, because I'm there in person. You see me here, you see me working, you see I'm a professional, you see my personality, that I'm bubbly, that you have a question, I'm gonna connect you with somebody. You need a lender, I have lenders. Like, I'm not here to harass you. I'm not here to call you over and over and over and over and over, because we hate that. We hate spam calls, so why would we do that? And I'm not even talking about the do not call list. I'm just saying in general, why are you being annoying? I have some realtors that are, when you are looking for a job, even when you have your job and you love your firm, I love my firm. That's like what this whole video is about. I love my firm. I say that all the time. People message me and they're like, when are you gonna come work in my, when are you gonna, no, I'm good. I don't wanna be in your cubicle. I like my desk. I like my Bic. I like my owner of the firm. I like my peeps that are in this office and our other office in Charlotte. I just don't wanna leave. I don't want to. I don't want to hear what you think you could provide me. I don't want to hear what you think is better. This is my place. This is my match. I'm not leaving. But you're going to get that. You're going to get the sharks. They're going to be after you. And you're not a little fish. You're a big fish. You get to make the decision. This is your choice. If you want to have another job and you don't want to be calling people that scream at you and make you feel like, why did I do all of this? Then don't. Then don't. Don't do what I did. Interview. Interview. Opportunities. What opportunities does your firm have? My firm has, a good amount of people, but nothing crazy. It's like what they say about classes. How would you rather be one-on-one, or would you rather be one little fish in a big pond? Like, it gets overwhelming. You don't get to learn. You don't get to ask your questions. You're not getting the attention that you need, in my opinion, because I've tried the other things. But here I do. We have 2 different locations. We have 2 different numbers. 2 different people in charge, but we do get together. We do have team building experiences. We're not really doing mandatory meetings right now. We have a group chat, very simple. Certain people have kids, certain people have school, other jobs. So, we get together when we can, and I love that. You're not forcing me into these meetings once a week. I'm not having to, get my cats away from me so that I can listen to the Zoom call and then come to find out I already knew what was on the Zoom call. You know what I mean? My firm right now has an opportunity with a specific builder. You'll see my other videos about it, my other open houses, and we just partnered with them. It was that simple. You give credit where credit is due, but my firm got that opportunity. You need to ask what opportunities they're bringing. What builders do they work with? Who do they know? Who are their people? Are they going to share these things, or is it just a secret and you don't get to know and you got to struggle and figure it out? I mean, we all struggled and figured it out on our own, but I'm here to make that stop. I don't want you guys to struggle. I didn't want to struggle, and it took me too long to find the people that actually helped me not struggle. And my last thing, everybody's going to tell you to join a team. Again, I've done it. I've done a lot. I'm not on a team right now, we just act like a team. The way ours works, without going into the specifics, I'm pretty sure that every firm is gonna get a split. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Duh. How are we gonna keep the lights on? How am I gonna print my stuff? How am I gonna get all this, look at our stickers. We have stickers. I love stickers. I'm obsessed. I live at the beach, okay? Stickers all over my car, on my laptop, stickers everywhere. Stickers on my body. Put them on my body. Anyways. But seriously, so your firm is gonna get a split, and then what we do sometimes, if it's yours, that's yours. Who am I sharing that with? It's mine. Why do I need to share that? You know, it doesn't make any sense. I didn't know any of these things. I was like, join a team, but what does that mean? I don't know. And they're like, this is it's gonna be this and this percentage and that, and you put this over here and you make that sandwich and you put the mayonnaise here. And you're like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. But then when you actually do all of the work and you're adding up in your head, wait, when did that person help me? Wait, when did they tell me how to do this? Wait, I learned how to do that on my own. Wait, I did the open house. I got that. That was from my SOI. Why am I? Then you start, when your paycheck is going from this to this to this to this, you kind of like, I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight. Don't do it. Don't do it if it's not right for you. If it's not right for you. It wasn't right for me. Quite literally, once you're giving away, like, you know, you get your cut, it's already cut, you get your cut, and then you're giving away, what, 50%? 50%. You do 100% of the work. 100% of the work. And you're getting you pay your firm, and then you get what? Dirt? Not here. Not at my firm, not anymore. No. You gotta speak up for yourself. You gotta know these things, and that's what this video is for. This video didn't exist when I was a baby. And by a baby, I mean a provisional broker. A baby broker. What are they gonna provide for you? What are their splits? What am I paying monthly? I paid E&O insurance here for the year, and it was not what I was paying monthly. The 50% things that I had given away was my cousin. Think about that. That's all I have for you today. I'm gonna end this video by showing you my laptop one more time. It's fantastic. Be yourself. Go somewhere where you can be yourself.